Hello! Before we get started on today's video, I did want to say that this is going to be very, I'd say low quality. I'm not really going to do a lot of editing. I'm going to say it multiple times in the video that this was supposed to be like a 30-second short just showing how much I've been drawing recently. Then I just got so passionate about what I was talking about that it ended up lasting a lot longer and changed becoming a video. So that's what this is. It's basically just like a little mini podcast, just showing off basically what I've been drawing the past couple days. And yeah, I hope you enjoy it. I will say before we start, the way this is recorded, it's like recorded to be viewed as a short, but it's just cool because it just means I had a lot to say. So yeah, hopefully you guys can understand. Like I said, it's supposed to be a short, like I'll say a bajillion times. And yeah, so enjoy.
Hi! So I've had another art spree. I haven't done one of these in a while, mainly because it's been a few months since I've actually been able to feel like I could sit down and draw a lot, especially with school and stuff. I felt really rushed. But recently, I feel like I've been putting more boundaries on myself, which is weird because it's in the holiday season. Um, but yeah, I've been able to draw a lot more fan art too. Actually, this is just gonna be a part of the weekend. This one isn't. It was actually during the last week of school before break. But I'm so proud of myself because Ochako Uraraka is one of my favorite characters in My Hero Academia, and I love her so much. And I've always been scared to draw her because I feel like I would never do her dresses, but I finally did, and it made me so happy. I didn't even know to doodle like my baby. Oh, I love her so much. I need to get an anime figure of her. Um, but yeah, that made me really excited. I drew this and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna turn this into an acrylic standee so badly, but I can't do that. But what I can do probably is I'm probably gonna draw digitally, whatever. And hopefully it can be, really good like this one. And what's behind this? Nothing's behind this. So hopefully if I do it digitally, I can have it printed and then I can make a paper standee. But if that doesn't work out, I can just turn this one into one because I love it so much. But going on to what I've done this weekend. So there's this game I play on my phone, a mobile game called what is it called? It's not Evermerge. Starbrew Cafe, yeah, Starbrew Cafe. And this character I really love is Cain, and actually he doesn't have an E in there. It's actually just Cain. But he is bro, he's so real. I love him. So I drew fan art of him right there. The proportions are a bit off, but that's fine. I really love it though. It's it looks so yummy on the phone. And it looks good on paper too. I don't know what, the phone's just making magic. And then this is me maybe editing my persona a bit because I like the one I have, but the problem is it's just there's so much to it and it just doesn't feel like something I'd wear. There's so much happening with it. And I doodled this one, a few sprites of it already, quick ones, and they're just so cute. I love them so much. And then here's Toji. So my boyfriend and we watched JJK, and he absolutely loves that anime, and his favorite character besides the lawyer guy, I don't remember his name, but he really, really likes Toji. And every time I'm like, hey, who should I draw? He's like, you should draw Toji. And every time it would leave me angry and going, no. Because it would just rage bait me so badly. So finally, the problem is I think I was trying to actually draw him exactly. So when I finally just did my style and stuff, and I was in the spree, it's I was able to draw fuck you, because this was me basically retaliating against the fact that I could never draw him, and finally I could. So it's haha, screw it, screw you, art block and stuff. I finally did it. So that was me drawing Toji. This was a bunch of this things on Pinterest where it's pause challenge, it flips through different colors, different colored eyes, yada, accessories, yada yada. I did put 8 of them down, and so far I've only done 2 of them. This is one of them. This is the second guy, and here's a bug here because I named her Junebug. Because when I first saw her, I like the idea of June, but I didn't like June or Junie. But I don't want to think of Junie B. Jones. But Junebug, it just seemed to fit her. I don't know why. And he's kind of a Frankenstein's monsters vibe. And the thing with them too, I thinking with the lore, she has a Pinkie Pie personality, but I'm not saying Pinkie Pie is annoying, but is a lot more annoying and like just doesn't understand, you know, boundaries really. And he's just like, they're the same age, but he's still kind of like a dad, like an Aizawa kind of guy. Azawa, whatever. So they don't really get along, but I thought it'd be cool to, like, you know, put them together, especially because they're the first two that I looked into in the pause challenge thing, as well as, like, yeah, I'm thinking about it, because I had this set in my head, and as I was saying something else, but, like, they're just so different, and he just doesn't like her at all, so it's just seeing their personalities clash, basically. And I also just wanted this page to, like, feel fully, like, filled, because, like, I've been watching a lot more sketchbook videos, and everyone just has, like, they fill up spaces and stuff. It's like, I never do that. I waste so much, like, space on my paper, so I wanted to do that. Here, I'm one of those people. I have a My Hero Academia persona, AU, whatever. Then I thought this was a good idea, because I remember in the beginning, and maybe even, like, in the end, I haven't finished My Hero Academia yet, but Bakugo was always seen as like, oh yeah, more like a villain personality, yada yada. And the thing with my character here, I don't exactly have a name for her yet. I usually, whenever I have like characters for other universes, it's Belle, but I already have my own OC named Belle, so it doesn't work out. I might make it Kanya, because anytime, like, in the past I had one for anime, it was Kanya. Kanye, like Kanye West. Yeah. Anyways, but the thing with this one, this is actually one of my favorite ones I did, because I used my fountain pens, Ohuhu markers, and RTX pens markers for this, acrylic markers, sorry. And I really like how Bakugo went. I really liked how my OC went. Oh, well, I was saying with the villain part, sorry. But with her, so in this AU in France, instead of like whatever happens in, like, the movies, how things are then, with this one, they actually, like, manufacturally, like, create heroes in a really weird, messed up way. And it's not all in France, it's just this one specific area. And basically, that's how she grew up. And the way she was raised, like, they taught was, like, kind of like, if you see someone being bad, you just, like, because they don't want villains, so if you're going to kill a villain, it's like there's going to be less villains because they don't want to be killed, and these are really, really good pro heroes, so it's like she would try to do good things, but she did it, like, killing people, so, like, it's just seen, you know, not well, but, so she's misunderstood, and then finally she goes to rehab and all that. And so after rehab, she gets sent to UA, and she goes into class 1A. And these two, originally, they didn't get along as like, at all. Originally, whenever I saw her, I was like, oh, you know, she'd be really, I think she would do really well with Todoroki, because, like, you know, oh, like, I'm, like, here to make friends, and, like, the, like, you know, distant, quiet types, because, like, she didn't talk at all originally, like, it was so weird. But later on, like, it just, like, her and Bakugo, like, fought, and he was like, an opponent. One who's, like, gonna put in their full potential. No, actually, she wasn't even putting her full potential at first, when I thought about this, because the fun thing about her is to use her quirk. It seems weird, but to do it, the way her mother's quirk worked, it's kind of like a performance quirk. So the better she makes herself perform with singing and stuff, and, like, you know, actually staging and all that, the more powerful her quirk can be. It mainly goes with how loud her voice is. But the weird part is, what's so embarrassing, is that where she stayed, they only played one song over and over, and it was, like, kind of like a nursery rhyme. So, like, she had to perfect singing a nursery rhyme for her quirk, so, like, why would she want to sing that? But even without it, she was, like, you know, pretty strong. So they were really good. They got along really well, and, like, he, like, learned that, like, you know, she's just misunderstood like him, that they'd be really good friends. So I made it a misunderstood. And I really like the pose I saw on Pinterest. I was like, oh, this would be kind of cute, like, just, like, leaning on each other. She's just like, like, you know, doing her little performance area, because I think that would match them well. So if, like, they had, like, a newspaper or something, whatever it's called, like, this would be, like, their headline thing. And then this is just me making a little bit more sprites for my new persona that I'm thinking of. Mainly, she just has like a sweater and then like a tank top underneath, because modesty and stuff. I don't really know how the sweater works. It might be like a crop top sweater though, because like I like how I did right here. You might see in the future I actually start making like detailed videos and stuff. Originally, actually, too, this was supposed to be a 30-second short, but you know, I found out I can't shut up about my stuff, so, and I haven't been able to really talk about it, so it's really nice. Anyways, real quick, going back to this real quick, I wanted to mention, because I got sidetracked again, I really like how I did the colors, because originally Bakugo, it's like I wanted to do him pink and then her blue, but the problem was is that there was like lots of pinks, but they were all kind of like the same. And I wanted to go over with RTX markers too, which like you can see the oranges and stuff. Luckily I had those, but like I was so worried because like the darkest pinks were starting to like, you know, wouldn't go well with the others. I was like, oh no, this is gonna be so bad. But then I did it. It's, you can't really tell on camera that, or you can. It's just my brightness safety mode, whatever's on my phone, so it just looks like more yellow tinted. But in person, it just looks so yummy. I love it so much. All right, we can leave this now. I just love it so much. Anyways, and then this is me color swatching the RTX markers. We have the skin tone up here, and then the regular 90 pack here. And this one I just finished. This is my OC. Oh shit, what's her name? Okay, here's the thing. So like Eleanor, right? Because I had two OCs that were both named Eleanor, and I had to change one of them, and I changed that one based on their ethnicity, basically, because it just wouldn't make sense. But this one, like, I actually researched, did all this stuff, just had the name, so I was keeping it for her. Anyways, I wanted to do again what I did with these two. As you can see, I really like this a lot, because then it inspired me to do this. But basically, a monster, yeah, she's a god, yeah, because she is a god, but she has. It's funny because, like, she's all bubbly and stuff in, like, really sick kind of way. Like, she's just kind of crazy, but also, like, a loving mother. But the thing was with her is she's more of a turquoise color palette. Like, her hair's turquoise. These are, like, you know, pink to orange to yellow. This is regular pink. This is white, you know, brown. And I was like, oh, but I don't really want to do blue because I already done blue over here. So then I finally thought, well, what about yellow? Because, you know, it's like a celestial, not celestial being, but just like a being, a god, you know, not to mention with like, you know, dragonfly wings, I feel like it's just more of like an insect kind of color that would work as well. And not to mention deer, you know, with the brown tints and stuff. I just thought it was really pretty. I feel like it is my color camera thing on, oh, you can see on the thing, it's shiny, color, shiny. But yeah, I think it is the yellow tint thing from the protection light thing on my phone, like the nighttime part, because it really does make it really yellow tinted, because this is like obviously white paper, but on my phone it doesn't look white. But yeah, this is what I actually just finished like less than 10 minutes ago, about 10 minutes ago actually, because this is the second part, it's 5 minutes long. But yeah, that's basically all I've drawn this weekend. Oh, actually, no, wait, there's another thing. So I've gotten to drawing these, sorry, my nose is running. I was, like, at work today, and based on the temperatures and stuff, it was really messed up my nose, so you're gonna be hearing me sniffling. But basically, the RTX markers, I'm finally coloring, like, these things I made. Like, this one, let me get to the first one I made, actually. So, the first one I made was this one right here, and that's where I totally knew, okay, I'm not touching this until I get RTX markers, because I really can see where this could be a cool painting. And it's of my OC Brayden, who's a villain, by the way, and it was actually the first time I ever actually drew something this great. And I was just so proud of myself that, like, I just need to draw more. So I tried drawing another again, didn't work out. And then this is Belle, the one I was mentioning earlier, that, like, oh, I couldn't name it Belle because yada yada. This is her. We love her. We stand. She is amazing. She is gorgeous. I love her. Oh, yeah, right. He is a blue jay, basically, based on a blue jay. She is a parrot. Daphne, I'm actually making a video about doing all this, so you'll see that later on. So I won't explain too much, but Daphne's not a bird person. This is me trying to draw the other Eleanor that I had to change the name. It's Anubis's wife, but you don't know who Anubis is yet. This is me trying to draw a different OC. This is Daphne again. This is my main OC, Scarlet, who's part of the whole story thing. She's a cardinal. Yeah, this is her actually. So, yeah, she is gorgeous. Love her. Um, let's see. Other two OCs I've done. Adam. Anyways, let me find back where I was. What was I even looking for again? I don't remember. But yeah, that was basically all I really wanted to show. Like I said, originally this was supposed to be a 30-second short, but like I just had so much to talk about. I'm just like so proud of myself. And I'm gonna explain my processes and stuff. So this just became, I guess, a video. I don't usually make videos like this. Like I said, like it was supposed to be short, like I just said like twice now. Um, so you won't really see things like this. Maybe you will, who knows? But yeah, if you do want to see more of my art and you want to see the upcoming videos I'm hopefully planning to come out and more shorts, you should like and subscribe because I know you shouldn't do things for likes that you get and stuff, but it makes it a lot more fun. It's like, oh my gosh, someone's actually excited to learn. So yeah, and I hope to see you there. Not to mention I'm trying to reach 30 subscribers at least so that way I can go live because what I've heard is that if you reach 30 you can go live and hopefully then I can post more and I can hear more feedback and etc. So I hope to see you guys there, and thanks. Bye.
And that is it. Thank you guys so much for going this far into the video. It makes me really excited. And I'm sorry I don't really post as much, but like I said, I'm really busy. Hopefully, though, you'll be able to see some of my past videos, get a view of who I am with that, and I'll see you there in the future. Bye!